Well, it's been I think almost 2 weeks since I did a video on the game room. In that time I've been back to IKEA. You can see some remains of some boxes there. I got some more of those, three more of these bookcases here. Did a bit of rearranging, put up some action figures. Let me show you where we are right now. So still a lot of stuff, but that's one new addition is a bookcase there. I moved my entire PlayStation 3 collection in there. I've got another one to build, which will go here. I'm going to make another bookcase to go there. And I'm half thinking, I don't know if it'll work, of having two of these bookcases out here, almost like aisles in a library. So I'm going to make up another bookcase now and take a look. A lot of Dreamcast games there. But over this side, it's starting to look really cool. So I moved a lot of the big box PC and Amiga games in here. Put up some of my cool collectible action figures, original Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, Aliens. Some box sets there. 1993 Jurassic Park action figures there. So it's still messy, but you can see it's coming together. Also, I've got a CRT TV coming. A little bench gonna go here. Excuse me. But you can get an idea of how it's going. Wow, that shot looks epic. Really happy with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is build a bookcase to go here. My 9-minute bookcase build. Let's get on to that. Okay, so one more bookcase built and installed. I did have it out here and it does look like it will work almost like a library type aisle. So I have two more of them to build. I'm going to see. Don't think you won't be able to walk like upright. You kind of have to be crouched down. If I'm going to go with that, I don't think I need to. If I had maybe 30% more games than I have right now, possibly. I'm going to have a little TV stand over there with a CRT TV. And I think I'm going to make this next bookcase for here and put my action figures on there, like my Transformers and stuff like that. So that's next. Okay, we got some more done. We got all of my, well, we got the other bookcase here. Moved a few bits around and I put out some of my action figures. There's some of my Transformers and I did a kind of alien diorama up there on top. So not too bad. Still very messy, like messier than ever, but nearly there. One more small thing I did is my original Star Wars action figure collection. I have a cool enough collection. Some really rare guys like that yak face there in the middle. He's like one of the rarest Star Wars figures there is. Never released in the United States. The last figure actually released apparently in 1984. And like a few cool ones there. You can't have a video game room without some Star Wars stuff, and I have a nice little action figure collection there on display, looking good. And I completely forgot to hang up one of the coolest Star Wars pieces in my collection, and mint on card. Return of the Jedi tri-logo Darth Vader from 1983, I think. Hi everybody. Quick update on where we are with the game room. Nearly there. Every game is placed. Let me show you. So it's still quite messy, but big box games over there. I put up loads of action figures. You've already seen that. Put up some cool toys on the wall. There's a new bookcase here to the left of the window. And I've got like action figures. Excuse me. My game magazines are all going here. I need to get a blind for the window because the sun like belts in there during the day. Don't have to get sun damaged. Yeah, I Actually, I did get a TV stand there and realized it works perfectly here. So I bought another one. And I've got a couple more. See that's a box from World War II that held rations. Isn't that really cool? I'm going to put a little World War II memorabilia section up here. Probably there. So there we are. There's been a lot more done. I'm just about to make my last Billy bookcase and put it there, and I'll be able to get some more stuff up off the floor and then start working on setting up my games consoles. So the game room is almost done. Hey everybody, a really great update today on the games room. I got a CRT television set up. I'm so happy. So I plan to do a lot of stuff today, but I got this. First of all, I got this CRT TV up through that hole. It was painful. I was worried it wouldn't fit. It did fit. It's like so heavy, and it was back-breaking work. I have so far tested my Intellivision and my Atari 7800. They both work. They're both perfect. And now I'm just messing about with my Atari 2600, and I could not be happier. I set up the Nintendo 64. I'm actually thinking I might set up another one of these little TV benches here and have the Amiga 1200 permanently set up and ready to go. But everything else in the room is kind of taking a back seat at the moment because I'm just in retro heaven. So I've just plugged in my my Intellivision, my Atari 2600 and my Atari 7800, and they're all working, which probably sounds strange, but when something's been stored away for years since I've used it, you just kind of in the back of your head, oh, is this going to even work? So in that area where I was testing them, I've just done this. I've set up my Amiga 1200 and I couldn't be happier. It's my childhood game system. Well, it's not. The Atari or Sega Master System is the first console they ever had, which is right there. And then from like 1990 was the Amiga. I'm not going to get anything done in the room. I'm just going to be playing Amiga games. Let's actually check if it works. Okay, so it is quite messy here, and floppy disks are notorious for like not lasting very long. The Chaos Engine Disc 2 and the Chaos Engine Disc 1. So it should just hopefully go in and work. That sounds good. It sounds actually too good to be true. Oh, this is amazing! Oh my God. I could not be happier. Oh, it's just heaven. So as I'm getting closer to finishing the game room, I'm putting consoles in. You've already seen the ones over there, testing them, etc. So I've got two Xboxes and I plugged them in. I had with both of them. One just kept pushing out the DVD drawer. The other one wasn't opening at all. And I was reading online that DVD drawer constantly being pushed out is a sign that some of the capacitors could have bust on the Xbox. So I took both Xboxes apart and capacitors look fine in both of them. So I took the DVD drive that was given no trouble, put it into this console here, which I know is the one I own from the start. I just did a test there and it's working perfectly. So went from having no working Xboxes to at least having one and some spares. So happy days. And there's the Xbox in its spot next to the Wii U, the Xbox 360, GameCube, PS4, PS3, backwards compatible, so I can play my PS2 and PS1 games on this. Dreamcast, I've got a spare one as well. Both of them working. I still got a ton of consoles like PlayStations and a few others that I'm not bothering setting up because, you know, something else is covering them, can do the work. I want to get a Sega Saturn to go in there, but I don't have one yet. I do have a load of games. Another thing I'm setting up is a little World War II, well, kind of World War One and World War II display. I have a few cool items I'm going to put out. That box there was a box that would have landed on the beaches of Normandy on D-Day, because it's dated November 1943, and that contained heat rations that you would use to heat up your K rations, all that kind of stuff. Very rare. These boxes just didn't survive. The insides of them, those rations, you see them all over the place, but the actual box were just usually cast aside or weren't kept. So it's a really cool, unusual item. I'll do another thing. When I'm doing the game room tour, I'll show it off. There's also some controversial like SS cap there. I mean, I'm not into Nazi stuff, I'm into World War II stuff. So there's equal measures Allied and Axis in my little collection, which I'll show you someday. Next step, we're nearly there. Like the game room is almost finished. I was in IKEA, so I got 2 chairs for the CRT area, and I have one more Billy bookcase to build that's going to go behind that ration box. So that's what I'm going to do now. And we're finished. We've got some cool seats for the retro game area. One thing I want to get now is just a little stand for the CRT TV to bring it up to about here. And then I'll be happy. But I think the seats look great, and my last bookcase is over there. And the great thing is, I don't have much to go on it. I just got stuff up off the floor, put the cartridges on there. But for the first time in my game room and in my game collection, I've got loads of room to expand. Same here, there's holes everywhere. Even up there, well, not so much up there. But I've got lots of room to expand my collection. So it's almost finished. I have a few small finishing touches. I want to get a load of posters along here. Clean everything up. I don't know where I'm going to put my Pandora unit. I mean, I have so much space here. I could almost put an arcade cabinet, or I can set up that TV on a stand with a Pandora and have it like a cabinet. I don't know, but I'm happy. That's the last of the IKEA stuff. So it's nearly a completed game room. Hurrah! Hi everybody. Well, okay, so it's been a few weeks since I did any recording up in the games room, and that's because the games room, it's finished, it's complete, it's done. Let me quickly show you. So the main game area is all done and dusted. You can see the consoles I have set out. There's space there for something. I may change these. I might get shelves to go here, and I'll have another 4 consoles ready to go. I've got some consoles here which are all tested, ready and working, that I can put over in the CRT area and ready to go there. I've got the CT32 Amiga 1200, Mega Drive, SNES, N64 and Sega Master System, but I can set up anything at any time. I've got my action figures on display. I've got my PS3 collection. All my gaming magazines are out like this. I've got a bit more storage here. I've got my kind of cool collectible and rare video games here. Still a bit of a work in progress. Xbox 360, PS2, everything there. Stuff here. I'm just gonna keep like controllers and cables here. It's just ready to access at any time. I've also got a spot behind the TV with lots of storage stuff there. Big box games are here. I've even got my cool World War II display, World War I and World War II. So that's it. I am pretty happy with my gaming room. I will do a proper tour of it where I'll go through everything. That'll be a long video for people that are interested, but for now, the game room is done and dusted. If you like that video and if you like what I do on the channel, please leave a like and please subscribe because it helps very much. Thank you.